Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today we return to the international scene where we've been playing, of course, in the Confederations Cup. Got another game today. So our first game didn't go so well versus England. 4-1. Not a great result, but we're going to look to bounce back versus South Korea, who likewise didn't have a very good time against Ecuador. So basically, the loser of this game is pretty much out of the Confederations Cup, and the winner might have a little bit of life because one of these two teams will probably lose, hopefully Ecuador. And then we can beat Ecuador in the final game, and then we can move on to the next round. That's sort of our path to victory here. Take a look at the Confederations Cup as a whole. Up top, USA and Brazil have already qualified, both with 6 points, 2 wins. Look at USA, a +8 goal differential. They are looking good, looking strong right here. Take a look at their starting lineup. Stefan in goal, Acosta playing right back. Carter Vickers, Brooks Bello in there, left back McKinney, Remedi, Christian Pulisic, Timothy Way, Josh Sargent, Jordan Sebechu. So they've got, very strong team. Alvarez, Keaton Parks, Andre Horta, still in there. Look at that, 5-star player according to our scouts. But yeah, USA is having a good time of it there in Group A along with Brazil, as we kind of expected. And meanwhile, today's games in Group B, are going to decide a lot for this group. So, we can take a look at South Korea real quickly. We looked at them a bit last episode. Good goalkeeper with $40 million, Chae Sang-hoon. Aerial reach, kicking, reflexes, very good player. I mean, they got a lot of good players up there and down their roster. Maybe their defense is a little bit weak, but still pretty decent. Still, relatively equivalent to our own defense. So it's not like they're inferior in any sort of way. They're just not extremely superior. So we're going to have an interesting time against Korea, and we're going to do some interesting things. So let's get to, do we have the thing? Well, there's the thing. We have the South Korea versus Canada. They are the favorites, 5-4, coming in strong form, even after losing their last game versus Ecuador. We're inconsistent now all of a sudden. 3 wins and 2 losses. You can see in our 2 matches versus South Korea, we have 1 win and 1 draw, which was actually a win because we won it in extra time. So that counts as 2 wins versus South Korea. Including our under-23s also beat them, so that's another win for us. So South Korea, they just don't like playing against Canada. Let's put it that way. An Ik-soo is their head coach, 2021. So he got a promotion from the under-20s after the under-23s and the senior team both lost to Canada. They got those guys out of there. See if the under-20s coach can do a better job. He's a decent coach. Man management, not much in terms of motivating. Good mental teacher, I guess you could say. Good adaptability, but, not the best head coach we've ever seen at the international level. So this should be a game, I can't say it's a game we should win, but it's a game that we've got a chance. Much better chance than we have against England, so let's see what we can do. We've moved across the country down to Dallas, Texas at AT&T Stadium. If FedEx Field wasn't large enough to contain the excitement for Team Canada, we had to move all the way out to the biggest professional stadium in the U.S. in terms of anything outside of NASCAR, I guess, is 105,000 seat Texas Stadium, and we've sold 80,000 tickets. How about that? This is a monstrous field. Got the big Jerry World. What is it? I forgot how big the screen is. that they have sitting in the middle of the dome, but it's like the biggest indoor screen in the world. Anyway, we're going to play South Korea there. They are the favorites, but maybe we've got a little bit of history on our side. It's breezy and 93, but should be in a dome, so it's no problem there. Referee, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I don't even understand some of the letters that are in that name. But he's giving out no red cards and no yellow cards. So let's get on with it. Get on with the show. Team selection. So here we are. We're going to use our brand new 4-4-2 formation. We've been working on this for, 6 months or so in preparation of this game. And we're going to use it. It's a possession style. It's a positive style. It's something that we, the last couple of times we played against South Korea, we've been on the front foot, and that has worked for us. So we're going to stay on the front foot versus Korea and see if this new formation can do it. Got a couple of substitutes in there, but for the most part, it's the same team. Got a couple of guys lacking fitness and sharpness and all of that stuff, but, we're going to stick with them. So here we go. They are sticking with the 4-4-1-1. That's what they've played against us the last few times. They've got Lee Kang-in, captain, 10 goals, 6 assists in 12 appearances. 13 goals, 1 assist in 11 appearances. Where are all these appearances coming from? How many games did these guys play this year? They have played a lot of games this year. Defense, 16 goals, 7.32. So, they look ready to go. Looks like their fullback's going to be coming forward a bit. So we might have an interesting time here. Anyway, we do have McGee in goal, of course. Zlatkovic, Jaguar, Dunn, Oro moving in at right back. Davies, Daniels, Rosalind, and Faria. So we brought in our more offensive midfield, taking out the 2 defenders and brought in the 2 playmakers. Youngster Rosalind from Vancouver, 3-star player. 16 teamwork, 14 vision, 14 first touch, only 11 passing. He's got very good physicals, good decision maker. He's just been sort of a wonder kid for us. Not exactly, but, he's been pretty good. And Daniels also playing at Vancouver. Another guy who's, he can play roaming playmaker. Mazzala, he can get all over the field. Another guy with 14 vision, 13 passing, decent physicals. So just a couple playmakers in the midfield, and then up top, Hundle and Miller. Going to roll Miller out there, see if he can play a little better than previously. All right. Let's see. Let's be passionate. Let's show what this team is all about, shall we? There we go. End that pep talk. All right, so we need to make sure, okay, we're closing down on that fullback. Midfielder, yeah. We definitely need to track Lee Kang-in. Lee Jae-sung, let's track him as well. Let's kick off. All right. Here we are, Jerry World. Not quite a faithful representation, but, it's good enough. Here we are. We're in the reds. Korea in the whites. Let's go, boys. Do we have the wrong highlights on? We only have key highlights. Oh, no. Let's get to extended highlights. That was our problem versus England. We didn't have the extended highlights on. So as you can see, we got a little bit of fitness problems with Faria, Davies, and Hundle. But everybody else should be good to go for the whole match. Faria picks up a yellow card real quick. 8 minutes in. We're probably going to have to sub him out at some point. This happens a lot. You bring in a possession formation and you start to lose possession immediately. We're only at 50%. All right. We've been climbing. Now we're dropping. Come on, boys. No highlights, no nothing. We're just sort of trading the ball at the midfield. We don't need the latest scores. How about the action zones? There we go. So, yeah, everything is just sort of bouncing around in the midfield. Okay, they're focused after a talk. 23 minutes in. Here we go. Throw in. Canada on our own side. Oro gets it to Faria, to Rosalind. Let's see what we can do with it. He's going to look around. Get it to Faria. Faria's going to bomb it forward. Hundle can't win the header, but he gets it back. Great win in the midfield. Davies has it now. We got our fullbacks getting forward. Zlatkovic on the overlap. Sends in an early ball. Can't get there, but we're going to gather that in. Rosalind, get there, my man. Thank you. You got enough speed to get there. No lollygagging. Faria sends one in. Oh, get there. Pounce on it. Pounce on it. Oh, come on. Not a great effort from our strikers. Here we go. Zlatkovic throws in. Hundle wide open. Gets it back to Zlatkovic. Back to Hundle. Let's see if he can make a play. He centers it. Rosalind with the shot. Deflected, and here comes South Korea on the counterattack. Lee Kang-in across midfield. 2 defenders to beat. He beats 1. He takes it out wide. Going to look to cross it back. Not a good cross. What was that? Is that deflected? It was indeed deflected. Good defense. Good defense. All right, here we go. South Korea on the corner. Let's not lose this to special teams. Hundle clears it out. Davies gathers it in. Rosalind bombs it. Get out. 30 minutes. All right, we're going to make a little bit of a change here. We're going to put Hundle as deep lying forward rather than target man. I don't think sending that in as the target man is quite what we need to do. I'd rather them get him the ball in a place where he can like turn and make a play rather than try to loop it into him. Once that goes into effect, I think there's another move we want to make as well. On the left-hand side, I mean, Zlatkovic has been okay going forward. Oof, Alphonso Davies, you know. We're going to make him a winger on attack for the last bit of this half. And then we're going to take him out at half. Let's give him a shout. Let's encourage. Is that something we should do? Fired up. Rosalind's fired up. There we go. Got some motivated boys. 41 minutes. They might have to take out Lee Kang-in at some point. He's only 58%. Okay. Been a back and forth half. We've only got 43% possession. Uh-oh, here we go. Korea. Sends it in. Ku to Chan. To Lee. Sends it wide. Sends it wide. Thank you. Thank you. Very happy about that. Okay. Halftime. Interesting stuff. Interesting game. All right. First thing we need to do is sub out our tired boys, especially Faria. So we're going to bring in Baloo on the right. And then we're going to... Yeah, I guess we have to bring in Timoteo on the left. Davies is motivated, but he's down to 61%. He's not playing particularly well. Don't want him to get injured, all that stuff. Timoteo is fit and feisty. Put him in there. We can drop him back to support. Put him back to wide midfielder even, as the tactic suggests. You know, I think we can send Oro on attack. I just got a feeling about that. Just have a feeling. Stop working the ball in the box. Going to take a few more shots. We got some guys, some offensive guys who can maybe shoot the ball a little bit. Rosalind, what do you got here? You got 9 long shots, maybe not. Daniels, you got 7 long shots. All right, we're going to give it a try anyway. Dressing room. Pep talk. We're not doing badly at all. If this continues, we can win. There we go. Motivation. Baloo, motivated. Daniels and Hundle. Hundle's going to be coming out most likely second half unless there's some sort of injury. Making 2 subs at halftime is probably not the way to go, but got to do what you got to do to save some personnel. I was hoping to get a goal early. South Korea, in the scouting report, it said they gave up goals early in the half. That's why I wanted to keep our 2 best wingers in there to make sure that, or at least attempt to get a goal. Here we go. Timoteo on the corner. Loops one in. Done on the back post. Come on. Couldn't get that one on target. He's got a yellow card. Are we telling him to ease off tackles? Jordan Free is out of the game, so we don't need to tell him to ease off tackles. All right, 55 minutes. Here we go. Timoteo down the sideline, wide open. Sends it across. Baloo has it, drops it back to Oro. Oro sends it in. Hundle on the back post. Okay, we're putting some pressure on these boys. Lee Kang-in is not looking so good. 60 minutes down. Hundle's hanging in there at 63%. Okay, they finally made this substitution. Took Lee Kang-in out. Let's change this around. Oh, they've made 3 substitutions already? What is this? We have not been paying attention at all. Not even a little. So they brought Koo Ja Chol up to the attacking playmaker. Man, he's pretty good. 5 pace. Get out. Get out. 5 pace. He's probably going to score a goal on us now because I called him out for being the slowest human being on earth. Okay, 66 minutes. We're going to make the final sub. We're going to bring in Jonathan David for Hundle. And change these strikers around. We're going to make him the advanced forward. Maybe, if that's possible. Advanced forward. And we're going to move Liam Miller to pressing forward. How about that? Okay. Does a draw do us any good? I'm not sure. We only have 7 shots, 3 on target. But they've only got 8 shots, 2 on target. They're frustrated. We are calm. 76 minutes. Somebody's got to get a goal here. Somebody's got to do something. They've got the possession. What does a draw do for us? A draw keeps us in contention. Here we go. Daniels, free kick, sends it in. He scores! Aiden Daniels. Wow. The guy, we resurrected his career in Vancouver. I'm taking 100% credit for resurrecting Aiden Daniels' career. We brought him in from TFC. He was, languishing. And now he's, a pretty capable playmaker, valued at $5.75 million. Here we go. 89 minutes, 2 minutes of stoppage time. Dunn has it. Dunn boots it long for Millar. Gathers it in. Can't get the cross, but he wins the corner. If we can get the second goal here and put it away, we don't need to. There's only 2 minutes of stoppage time, but still, that would make me feel a heck of a lot better. I wish our number 10 would get onside. Dunn can't quite win the header, but Daniels is going to track that down. Okay. Let's not mess anything up here, Zlatkovic. There we go. 1 minute to go. Highlight. Chan Sang-hoon sends it downfield. Kim Min Hwan. Final highlight. 30 seconds to go. Turnover. Daniels. Man of the match. Man of the match. Tim Mateo. To Daniels. Gonna boot it forward. Millar on the run. The pressing forward behind the defense. Can't score. That's sort of the mantra of his life. Can't score, but it was a good run. Good pass. Again, Daniels making plays. Here we go. 10 seconds overdue. Oro with the throw in. Gets it to Millar. Tries to center that one. It doesn't matter. We beat South Korea again. Undefeated versus South Korea. How is that even possible? I don't know. But they just can't handle our possession style, even though we only have 46% of possession. New tactic paying off. Outstanding, boys. Daniels with the 87th minute goal. 8.9 rating. Look at our defense. Jaguar and Zlatkovic playing well. Oro with a 7.4. Dressing room, outstanding. Let's be passionate. People written us off, but you proved them wrong. Great win. No man of the match? Oh, there we go. Daniels, of course. Player of the match. 8.9 rating. His first half rating was a 6.8. Got that goal to boost himself to nearly a 9. Yes, Canada shows class to upstage South Korea. Outstanding, boys. Outstanding. Daniels inspires in the Canadian win. 26-year-old midfielder. On the free kick. Again, set pieces doing it for us. Let's take a look at the competitions. Moves us up in the world. Now, we're still at -2, but we're now within striking distance of Ecuador. All we got to do is beat Ecuador, as long as they don't beat England, I guess. Maybe we'll pause it here and see how that England game... No, we can't pause it here. We can't pause it here because of the schedule. We have a Gold Cup game coming up. Our final Gold Cup game. It's kind of a worthless game, but we're going to play it anyway. So, yeah. We'll end it here, come back, and then I guess it'll be a cliffhanger to see where we finish in the standings. Anyway, so that'll do it. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.